This is Venkatesh Pannam, the co-founder of Edforum. Many students and parents have a question. When there are so many career websites, what is the need for another website? Or in what way Edforum is different from other websites? Edforum is a social platform where it provides all the information related to students' careers. Not only that, through a lot of tools, a student can get the personal information. For example, they can post all the doubts in Edforum, and those questions will be answered by experts in their fields. They can read articles related to their careers, related to their courses, and lot of different articles can be found in these Edblogs. And another important tool is the Edbytes, where they can get lot of information related to different career options. So they can browse all the information here, and they can get a lot of information about various areas. And another important one is EdAlerts, where we provide all the brief information about various exams. And all the notifications will be posted here on a regular basis. This website is different from most of the career websites. That is, this provides complete information, personalized information to the students based on their interests and based on their chosen career options. So this, whatever the information that they get is completely personalized. This you will find nowhere. So, and one important point is all these services are completely free. Dear students, please register in this website, and you just fill all the details in the profile, and then you can download the app from Google Play Store to get all the personal information related to your career. And lot of discussion will happen through webinars. So in those webinars, students can talk to the speakers, they can ask the questions, and they can clarify all the doubts. So definitely Edforum is a boon to the students and parents, where you can get answers to all your queries, and definitely this website will help you to take better career decisions. Please register and make use of all the services at Edforum. Thank you. Hi everyone, this is Venkatesh Pannam, co-founder of Edforum. Welcome to Edforum, the world of knowledge. In this, I'm going to explain how to register for the webinar. Here on the home page, you can see the registration button. Just click the button. You can see the 3 fields. So just enter the name, and don't enter the code, just enter your phone number. Then along with this, you have to enter your email, and you just submit. So now your registration is submitted. Now you will be seeing one box. There you can post a question. So let me post a question. So I posted a question, then I'll submit. I will get this message. The question has been successfully submitted. Now we will be directed to the home page. You can see the content of the home page. After submitting the question, you can check your mail. You got an email from the Edforum. So just click this. There you find one YouTube link. And if you click this link on 5th September, you can see the live. Thank you for registering for the webinar. See you on 5th September for the webinar. In this, I am going to explain one of the important tools on this website, that is Edforum. In this Edforum, a student, a parent can pose the question, whatever question they have related to any course, a college, or a career. And those questions will be answered by people from different fields. Even some of the students who know the answers can pose their answers. So it is a best platform where one can pose their questions, or even they can answer the questions that are existing. So you can see how to become artificial engineer, or is MS in artificial intelligence degree enough? What is the entry level salary in US? So this question was answered by scientists. That's not tricky. So like this, questions will be answered by people who are expert in their fields. So please share your question in this Edforum. Definitely questions will be answered very soon. Thank you. In this, I am going to explain about an important tool related to exams, that is EdAlerts. In this tool, we provided the brief information about the various exam notifications. If a student wishes to see the details of that particular exam, simply if you click on it, you will see the brief details of that exam. For example, if you look at the JEE Advanced exam, so there we have written what is the exam date and what are the timings for each paper. And if they want to see more details about that exam, they simply click the link given below and they'll be directed to the official website. So like this, they can see the details about that every exam, and all the notifications will be posted here. So students can see the information related to that exam. And if they want more details about that exam, they simply click that link, web link, and it will be directed to their original website. There they can browse everything they want. So this tool is very useful to the students to know in nutshell about each exam notification. Thank you. In this, I am going to explain another important tool for the students and parents, that is EdBlog. In EdBlog, we see a curated content related to different topics. For example, this article, the Q&A with the expert in chemical engineering, written by a professor from Andhra University. So, in this blog, he explained everything about the chemical engineering. Why one should take chemical engineering? What is the advantages of chemical engineering? What are the job prospects? Which is the best call? Like this, Professor Chittubabu Garu explained everything about the chemical engineering. So like this, we have different articles. Let's see one more. And how to score best marks in chemistry. It was written by the senior most chemistry faculty, Anuradha Tenneti ma'am. In this, he answered the various doubts students generally have, like what are the important topics, what are the subjects you should study, other topics, the subtopics that one should study for getting better marks in chemistry. So we can have another senior faculty member, Dr. G.V. Sridhar. He wrote an article about the electronic and communication engineering. Then we have some articles exclusively for the details about the IITs, what are the available seats in IITs. So students can just click the link here. They can browse all the information here. The main advantage of this section is here you get all the comprehensive information about the 4 years BTech degrees at IITs. So we can just go through all the details of it. If a student want to know about a particular exam like BITSAT, so a blog was written. Here all the information related to BITSAT was given. The students can understand just by looking at the article. If they want to know exactly more information, they can just click this BITSAT admission website. They can go there. And even we have provided a comment section, so user can use their comment. So this is a very useful product that we developed at Edforum to help the students and parents to take better career decisions. Thank you. Hello. In this, I'm going to explain one of the most unique feature of this website, that is EdBytes. Let's see what is inside EdBytes. In EdBytes, you find the content from different sources, which is very useful to the students. In this, we can see a content related to different courses, different exams, different careers, like this. For example, a student who is preparing for JEE Mains exam, if he simply enters JEE Mains, you see the results. All the articles related to JEE Mains you can see there. So you can see a lot of information about the JEE Mains exam, how to prepare, what are the important dates, what are the books related. So you can browse a lot of articles related to just JEE Mains exam. Let's see how you get the results on Google. Suppose in Google, if I simply type JEE Mains, look at the results here. Now you look at the results in EdBytes. Here all the information is related to the students' interests. For example, if I just type NEET exam here, look at the content. So here, how to prepare for the NEET exam. Everything is related to only the NEET exam. All the content is NEET and options beyond MBBS. These articles will definitely help the students. The same way, if I type same NEET in Google, what happens you see? So here, if you look at the content that you are seeing in Google, is not as relevant as you are getting in EdBytes there. So here you require further search. But here in EdBytes, the content is more suitable. Suppose a student is preparing for law, he just type the word law, you'll get all the information related to law. So this is the main advantage for the students. So those who wish to see information related to their career, they can browse all that from this EdBytes. So it is a very, very useful tool for the students who want to take their career to higher level. Thank you. Hi, this is Venkatesh Panyam, co-founder of Edforum. In this video, I'm going to explain briefly what is the advantage of registering on this website. First, you have to click the sign up button. There you need to fill up all the details like name. You can select the grade. You have to fill your mobile number, email address, password. You can set your password, all that. Once you register here, after registration, you can go to sign in button. In this sign in, you have to enter your email address, registered email address and your password. Then you just click login button. Once you log in, you will be directed to this My Profile page, where you need to fill up some more details in order to get the personalized experience on this website. All the notifications that you get on your mobile app will be based on this profile. Even if you don't fill these points on this profile, still you can see all the content in the website. And nothing that can stop you. But the advantage of filling the profile is data will be personalized. All the content you can see depends on this profile that you fill. Here you can select the languages in which you want to see the content. You can choose either English or Telugu, or you can choose both. Then you need to type the institute where you are studying, the board, and the class you are in, and the stream you are currently pursuing, and the interested. Based on your stream, here for example, when I click MPC, I got lot of streams. So I got engineering entrance exams. I can choose multiple. I'm interested in engineering, engineering entrance exam. So only. Then based on these interest, you have some career options. So I just want to weather technology, mathematics and computing. You can select a number of careers related to, or I can say aeronautical engineering. So you can select all the career options related to your interest. Then simply update your profile. So now onwards, whatever you see, the content will be based on your interests. Let's see how it affects your Edbytes. In Edbytes, if you look at, since you have chosen MPC, all the results will be based on MPC only. JEE Mains exam, get notifications, all that will be based on MPC only. Board exams, JEE Advanced, MSET, AVPY, all this content is relevant to MPC 3. Suppose in profile, if a student select BPC, let's see how it is going to change. Now I'll select BPC in the place of MPC. Then automatically interests will changes. So now I'm interested in, let's say, medicine. So I need to select some of the branches. So I want to do MBBS, or I can select some BSMS. Like that I can select whatever the options I want to choose. Just update. Now let's go to the same Edbytes. Now see, here once you enter those BPC I've entered in profile, so now look at this content I've changed. Here we got optometry, NEET exam. Now every content that you see in Edbytes is based on your personal interests. So when I'm preparing for MPC, I'll get all the content related MPC. When I'm preparing for BPC, I'll get all the content for BPC. So in this way, every tool that you're going to witness, the data will be based on your personal interest. So this site completely works on the personalization. If you complete the profile, then you can experience and you can see all the data related to your career. Thank you.
What should I choose after my 10th? They say PCM has more scope than PCB. Shall I go for it?
I like biology a lot. What if I couldn't make it in NEET after 12th? Could I able to face the pressure?
I want to be an IITian or NITian in future and I need good coaching for it. Where do I take my admission in?
Now that my MCET rank is decent enough, so which colleges should I choose for admissions in Vizag?
Do I really want to do engineering or am I just going with the flow? Well, I've always wanted to prepare for civil exams. So what should I do now?
Is CSC really worth all the hype? What about ACE and JEE? Should I do much research about it or stick to CSC? What if I don't get a job after taking up other branches? Questions like these have been haunting us for the past 2 years now. We never had a clarity as to what to choose or where to go. There always has been a doubt lurking in the corner of our minds.
But after using a platform like Edforum, we have been able to gain some clarity regarding our decisions and choices. Experienced people in these fields have helped us to be firm with our decisions.
What is Edforum? Edforum is an online platform that clarifies all your doubts regarding your career choices and gives you valuable advice. It has an answer for every question of yours. Edforum is not only confined to science streams but also other streams like arts, commerce, etc. And since it's an online platform, you can have an access to it anytime.
This platform is run by experienced people like Venkatesh Sir, who has been a lecturer for 2 years in intermediate. He has given the right guidance in our intermediate.
Venkatesh Sir's way of approaching the students was unique and fair, and he has always been kind enough in clarifying the doubts.
People like Venkatesh Sir are many on Edforum who are willing to help the students. They'll help you to dream big and achieve big. So without any delay, take up your chance and make the right choice.
Good evening, all. Subhakar Sir, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Dear students, parents, and the teachers who are watching this wonderful webinar today, the speaker is also ready. So let's start the webinar. Before we go to the actual webinar, let me show you very quickly what exactly we do. Sir, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. So, yeah, I welcome once again all the wonderful students, parents, teachers, and my dear colleagues to this wonderful evening. So, we strongly believe in the educate, empower, and elevate. So, definitely, we want to educate the students through this. We want to empower, and by that, we want to elevate the students in their success. What exactly is Edforum is all about? A lot of students have question marks. So Edforum is a social platform which provides personalized information to the students, parents to make better decisions. And what we provide, Edforum provides career guidance to 8th class to we are now extended up to undergraduation. So even the students studying BSc engineering also can take part in this wonderful platform, and a lot of content is available for them. So what we have developed, and just by why one needs Edforum when we have so many websites of this kind, just by looking at the video you can see that. And who can join Edforum? That's an important question. It is mainly for students. Why students want to join Edforum? Because there are a lot of confusions in their career, what to choose, what is the right career for them, and they require a lot of information to take a better decision, and they need guidance from the experts. So students can benefit a lot from this wonderful platform. Then parents sometimes they also in a confusion. They want to know which career is best for their kids, and we request parents also to be a part of this wonderful platform so that they can take better decisions would call as for their kids. And very important, most of the students rely on the teachers for their guidance. So I request all the teachers who are watching this webinar, please be part of this wonderful platform where you can learn a lot of things about various careers and you can guide your students so that they can be in the right path. So what are these ed tools? We have developed the 4 ed tools which help the students to take better decisions. One is the ed blog. Then we have developed another tool called Edforum where they can question experts, they can pose the question and the experts will answer the questions. And we have developed one more, this is Ed Alerts we call, where you get all the information related to exams in nutshell. And then we have another tool called Ed Bytes, we call it as Ed News, where you have very good content related to all these careers and education. And you already see this. I mean, now let's see what are these Ed stats where we stand right now. We started this website on September 5th. So far we have 1380 registrations. And so far we got in the last 6 months, 40,000 students have visited our website. And every week we are getting an average 2,000 students or users are coming to the website. And remember, we have now 1,25,000 usable articles related to education. So there's a huge content available for the students. They can access all the information from this. Now we have our YouTube channel. Before that, we conducted so far 17 webinars on various topics. And in our YouTube channel, there are 510 students already subscribed, more than that. And we have more than 15,000 plus views on our YouTube channel. And this is the good news for the upcoming webinar, a very, very useful webinar for this time situation, because a lot of exams are going on in the month. So we want to conduct one webinar on how to overcome stress. So this man, Annazi, he is working in Hyderabad. Actually, he's from software, but he's also interested in this life coach, is actually life coach. And he is going to give us all the important inputs how to manage our stress. So this is for all. There's no age limit for it. Anybody can watch this webinar. Please join us the next Sunday at the same time to listen to this man. And this is what we believe in at Edforum. So don't follow the crowd. Choose a career where you fail. You will find happiness and no regret. So it is always better to take a right decision and later you don't regret. And remember to design your career, join Edforum now for free. You don't need to pay any money for it. It is completely free and you can download the app from the App Store or you can directly join from this website also. So thank you all for this wonderful evening. Now, without much delay, I want to introduce today's speaker, Subhakar Sir. This is some of the details about Subhakar Sir. Let me explain. Subhakar Sir completed his MSc in Inorganic Chemistry, and good news is that he got the 3rd rank in the university. He started his career in Vignan College at Vadlamudi. Now it is a deemed to be university. And he worked as a chemistry faculty. We all know that Kota is a place where we abode of IITs. Okay, so he worked there in Kota at Career Point and Rajasthan, and also at East Delhi in the same institute. After that, he worked in Fiji as a professor of A1 category and South Delhi Center for 3 years, and worked as HOD of chemistry at Fiji Vizag Center for 7 years. After that, now he's working in Ascent Junior College, which is also one of the best colleges in Vizag. Right now, he is a part of the chemistry department at Ascent classes. And guiding the aspirants of JEE Mains and Advanced and also NEET students in chemistry and at chemistry classes Vizag. One of his students got All India 13th rank in IIT JEE Advanced. That's a very good. I request every student, please clap for Subhakar Sir, because getting a 13th rank in All India level JEE Advanced is not a small thing. I request all the students who are present here, please clap for the sir because of wonderful achievement. And not only that, one of the students got All India 3rd rank in JEE Mains exam in the year 2013. And one of the students got a 62nd rank in advance. And very important, two of his students got 120 out of 120 in chemistry. Previously, we all know that in JEE Mains exam, the total score was 360, and in that 120 was chemistry. So two of his students got 120 out of 120 in chemistry. That's really amazing, sir. And he is always want to guide the students to achieve their goals in the right path. So thank you, sir. Thank you so much for accepting and you for sharing your valuable information to students. Sir, time is yours.
Thank you very much, sir, Venkatesh sir.
Thank you, sir.
And good evening, all of you. Good evening, my dear students and respected parents and respected teachers. Yeah, now the situation for IPE students as well as CBSE stream students or ICSE, whoever may be. And we are preparing for JEE Main examination. And preparation is pure for JEE Main examination now. As far as these people are concerned, means IPE students are concerned now. And your goal is a JEE Main first, right? Here, coming to this JEE Main preparation and what we have to do for chemistry and in which way we can get good marks in chemistry. Everyone will say that chemistry is a scoring subject, but how it is, how we can have good score in chemistry. Because particularly this batch of students, we went through online classes, so many online classes we have attended. And maximum in your 2 years journey, maximum online classes you have attended. And you have enjoyed a lot, that is a different thing. But whenever you have applied for JEE Main, and every one of you are having a lot of confusions in your mind. That is, okay, we have applied for JEE Main and we have prepared something. And at the last stage of preparation, what we have to do and in which way I can get good marks in chemistry as well as other subjects. Because as a chemistry person, I would like to help you here. With a few of my previous knowledge and with best of my knowledge, I would like to share a few things to you. Coming to this, Venkatesh sir, please allow me to share my screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now you can share.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We can see your screen.
Yes. Yeah, coming to this, how to score best marks in chemistry. Sir, are you able to?
Yes, sir. We can hear it. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you. See, how to score best marks in chemistry in JEE Main examination. Particularly, we are talking about JEE Main examination and even other competitive examinations also, it will be quite useful for you. Please follow the session, and if anything it is required, we'll discuss after this session. After my presentation, definitely we'll discuss that. Yeah, chemistry is a scoring subject in JEE Main. Everyone, you may have heard this word or heard this sentence from most of the people, but the problem is how to make it, where I have to start, when I have to start, and and what is the path I have to follow. Let us do one thing from all of these confusions. Let us come out from here. You may have studied a few things or more things as far as chemistry is concerned for the 2-year subject. But we may have topics in which you can do good, best, and a little bit weak also. Let us classify, let us categorize the total topics of chemistry into 2 categories. They are divide all topics into in which you are strong and weak. First of all, we must know, what we don't know. So half of the task will be completed there only. Because strong topics and weak topics means that we know very well and we can judge ourselves which topic you got good marks and which topic you want to do more questions in that. And generally what happens is the students will love the topic in which he can able to do good, right? Even subjects also, if he is getting good marks in physics and yeah, obviously he loved the physics subject, that's why he got. And the same thing happens with all the subjects, right? So here we have to go for micro level observation of our strength and weaknesses. Genuinely, here we must be sincere ourselves. So we need not show to anyone this sheet. And strong topics, let it be for a particular student. He is whenever he is classifying these topics, maximum topics are falling down into weaker category. It's okay, fine. What to do, we'll think of afterwards. Are equally shared. That means 20 topics are there, let it be. 10 topics are falling on strong topics and 10 topics are falling on weak topics. There is no problem. First, we need to do this, right? After that, we may feel that a particular topic we are very strong. For example, I can take an example as a very first topic, atomic structure, let it be, right? Because most of the students in all the colleges, maximum, either it is a second topic or first topic, we are going to start it, right? Atomic structure, at that time, we are very disciplined and no deviations. That's why we may have learned it. Maximum time we have spent for that topic. And we felt that, yes, it is my strong topic. But in that strong topic also, some weak subtopics will be there. So let us find out those in your strong topic. For the weak topics, let us do that. 1 second, please. One second. Yeah, identify the subtopics which require thorough revision. For example, as I told you, atomic structure is your strongest topic. But we find that, and you find that radial probability curves, you require one more revision for it. Okay, so revise that. Thoroughly, you should revise it. That means you have to write and you have to take have a tick mark on that. Yes, I have to revise it, and then totally the topic will become really strengthened for you, right? Next. And we want to subdivide, because already the subdivision was done as inorganic, organic, and physical. So I'm going to, whatever may be the pattern, whatever may be the serial order that I took here in this case, inorganic, I want to give more priority for the students. Why? Because here, if you ask me, which is a scoring topic or scoring part in chemistry, means inorganic only I will tell. In which way we have to study to get the good score, and I will explain you again. After that, organic and physical, it can be shuffled. That depends on completely your personal. That means organic and physical, you can shuffle each other. We can do first physical or organic, but first try to give, my suggestion is try to give first importance for inorganic, right? And now, in inorganic, what we have to do, in which way our planning should be there. See, inorganic, completely, I would like to classify this into two. How it is. Here it is, coordination compounds. We must give more importance for this topic. Why? Because you may have observed for the last few years, they're focusing, NDA focusing, JEE Mains paper. If you observe, more questions we are getting. In every paper, we are getting 2 to 3 questions we are getting from same coordination compounds, right? That's why I have highlighted here, and coordination topic we need to complete. And how it is, how to learn this topic. And it is also having, it can be subdivided into 4 categories. First one, isomerism in complexes. Right? Next, bonding in complexes. See, if you wish to follow, please try to follow in the same sequential order. Why? Because here this I'm writing based on the questions only. So that's why try to complete. For example, you have, if you want to start coordination compounds, because you may have studied well one time in the regular classes, and you may have done your one revision also. That's why no need to start from the beginning, right? Isomerism give importance as far as questions are coming from isomerism more frequently. Next, bonding in complexes. After that, Iupac nomenclature. After that, stability of complexes. So these are mainly 4 segments. And while studying isomerism in complexes, completely you can follow NCERT textbook. And whenever it is required, whenever you are studying NCERT textbook, whenever it is required, some additional points if you want to write, please write on the same page of your textbook with a pen or a pencil. Here, in margins, you can able to write, so that whenever you want to refer it, and that point will be highlighted, right? And as far as isomerism is concerned, give stress more on stereoisomerism, particularly geometrical isomerism and optical isomerism. It is not much difficult as organic isomerism, that it is very well known for you, but pinpoint line to line, please study it and write any important things, extra points are there, and write on your own textbook. Next, bonding in complexes. You need to start from Werner's theory and then valence bond theory, crystal field theory. That's it. And whenever you're studying valence bond theory, and try to point out high spin and low spin complexes. And so many things are there to discuss there. First of all, octahedral or tetrahedral complex or square planar complex, and what kind of hybridizations will be there in that. And what do you mean by high spin and low spin complexes? And magnetic moment you have to discuss, right? So in bonding itself, they can ask so many questions. For example, the question can be asked, which of the following is a diamagnetic complex? Which of the following is a high spin complex, right? Next, coming to Iupac nomenclature, there are limited rules are there for Iupac nomenclature. So try to spend time on studying these rules. Next, stability of the complexes. Stability of the complexes separately it was given to you in NCERT textbook. Please read point to point. If anything, if it is unknown and it is very tricky, and you can ask your faculty members or you can ask me also through this technique. Okay. Next, that means that I have highlighted first, and first try to complete coordination compounds. Next thing is, in this set, D and F block elements are there. If you want to study D and F block elements and D block elements and F block elements, general properties you have to study first. Right? You must have thorough preparation for D block and F block general properties. Particularly in case of D block elements, try to have general physical properties. Right? And even F block elements, you may saw in NCERT textbook, there are 2 pages only there, but everything is important in that. Okay. And I will come to this session after completion of these 2 things, directly come to here. See, most of the students and more number of times they ask this question. Sir, we want to read groups. From where we have to start? Which group is important? And I want to leave some groups. Which group I have to leave? Because maximum students want to ask, sir, which topic I can leave. Right? Isn't it? Because we want to reduce our burden. So for that purpose, which topics I want to leave, I can leave. If I leave the topic, is there any problem? So these kind of questions I heard. So I'm not asking you to leave any topic, but whenever priority wise, if you want to read these topics, first try to have nitrogen family. Okay, then in nitrogen family, first, as far as subtopics are concerned, for which I have to give more importance. Right? In nitrogen family, again, general properties. In the general properties, again, you must have a good look on hydrides. Okay. And then oxyacids, in particular, nitric acid and nitrous acid. Particularly, if you ask me, nitric acid properties with the different elements. Okay. Next, after that, ammonia. And one more important thing here, it is oxyacids of phosphorus. Oxyacids of phosphorus, a tabular form was given in our textbook form. A tabular form was given in our textbook in which oxidation states of that oxidation state of phosphorus in that particular oxyacid. One more thing I would like to share with you, that is a particular element, if an element forming a very good number of oxyacids, let me say phosphorus for this reason. Phosphorus is having so many oxyacids, H3PO2, H3PO3, H3PO4, H4P2O7. In this way, so many oxyacids it may be there. But the thing is, in all the oxyacids, phosphorus exhibit same hybridization. Okay, not only for phosphorus, if a single element, same element is forming so many oxyacids also, and you need not bother about to check the hybridization of them. In all the oxyacids, the single element will have same hybridization. Okay, right? And if I take nitric acid, oxyacids of nitrogen. Oxyacids of nitrogen, let me write here. HNO3, HNO2, H2N2O2, HNO4. It's okay, fine. It has 4 oxyacids. But in every oxyacid, nitrogen exhibit sp2 hybridization only. That's what I'm saying. It is not only true for one element. Any element, if it is forming a good number of oxyacids, the hybridization is same. Okay. And based on that only, many questions we have observed. Right. So this is about nitrogen family. Okay. Next, coming to boron family. You may ask me, sir, you are not going in order. After nitrogen family, oxygen family must come. No, here I am following the order of priority in which way we got questions in previous papers. And not only that, just whenever we are setting papers, Here, I will go there where some trickiness is there to ask a question, to test a student. Or if I want to distinguish in between a student who can able to think logically and who is unable to think logically, and who has done who is done hard work towards the subject, who is not doing that much hard work towards the subject. So in that way, these groups are giving a good scope. I'm not saying in that way, every group is having its own importance. But this totally I'm taking into consideration of previous papers, right? Next, I would like to go for boron family next. Coming to this boron family, what we have to prepare in boron family? Again, general properties. Particularly in boron family, general properties means that so many things are not having regular gradation. If regular gradation is there, there is no scope to ask a question. See, as we move from top to bottom, the atomic radius increases. So what to ask there? In periodic classification of elements only we have tested it. But in case of boron family, it's not like that. So whenever there is irregular gradation, there is a reason for it. And they will frame a question on that only. So whenever atomic radius is having irregular gradation, you can expect the same thing with ionization energy also. And very important thing in case of boron family, the melting point is having irregular gradation. Okay, that's why I took it as the second important rule. After having these general properties, next, general chemical properties, if I take hydrates of boron, hydride of boron, in which particularly, please take a highlight on diboron. Next, after that, you can have boric acid and borax, right? Okay, so what we have to read? Diboron preparation and properties, including physical properties. Boric acid preparation and properties, and borax, including structure. All right. Next, boron halides. Boron halides. Okay. Next. Coming to the next group, halogens. Coming to halogens. Halogens, so many important aspects are there. Halogens, if you observe, here also fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, about these things we are going to study. And we have the physical properties, if you observe, these two are gases, it is a liquid and it is a solid. So all the states are there in this group. And it is very interesting, quite interesting it is. Okay. And their colors, once it was asked about their colors. Right? Okay. Next. After that, this is the group in which I can ask a question, both from hydroacids and oxyacids. Hydroacids are there, oxyacids are there, HF, HCl, HBr, HI. So both hydroacids are there and oxyacids are there, their general properties. And little bit preparations which are mentioned only in our textbook. Next, oxyacids. As I told just now, let me take chlorine oxyacids, hypochlorous acid, chlorous acid, chloric acid, perchloric acid. Okay, I'm not asking a question here, but in your mind, it may, if you are following keenly, I told you that the central atom always exhibits same kind of hybridization, that is sp3. In all these oxyacids, same hybridization will be there for chlorine, that is sp3. Okay. And their characteristic properties, their oxidizing ability order and acidic strength order. Next. Okay. And intrahalogen compounds. What do you mean by intrahalogen compounds? A halogen is combining with another halogen that is called as intrahalogen compound. For example, iodine is a halogen and fluorine is also a halogen. IF7 is a interhalogen compound. And about their characteristic properties, we need to learn and we need to study. And this type of interhalogen compound, so many are there. ClF3, BrF5, like this. Yeah. A complaint on chemistry, and that too particularly on inorganic part is that, sir, we have to buy hat, sir. Otherwise, we can't get it. And we have to stick a paper at my study table, and I have to read every time. Whenever I woke up, whenever I'm going for bed, every time I have to buy hat, sir. Otherwise, we can't get it. No, it is completely wrong. I will tell you now itself. I will tell you now itself. For example, if IF7 is there is a reaction with water. IF7 reacts with water. Okay. Let me use a blank page so that easily I can able to. Oh, sorry. Fine. IF7 plus H2O. Here in this case, iodine is having +7 oxidation state. Fluorine, it is a very simple reaction. You know it. But just in which way you can able to learn the reactions, I want to give it just an example. I don't want to waste your time much, but I would like to give a simple example here. See here, in water molecule, in water, if you want to observe, two ions will be there, H plus and OH minus ions, right? And H plus ion will combine with which part of this IF7? Obviously, F minus. So both will combine, H plus and F minus will combine to form what? HF, right? And without disturbing its oxidation state, I+7 will combine with OH minus only. And what I want to say, whenever an intrahalogen compound reacts with water, it will form a hydroacid with a halogen which is highly electronegative atom. Another halogen is also there. Iodine is also a halogen atom. It will form oxyacid. It will form oxyacid without disturbing its oxidation state. So oxyacid I am writing HiO4. In which +7 oxidation state is there again. Okay. So intrahalogen compound, when it reacts with water, two things will be formed. Two products are formed. One is hydroacid with what? The atom, the halogen which is having more electronegativity. The atom, the halogen with more electronegativity will form hydroacid. The atom with the lowest electronegativity will form oxyacid. If I give an unknown compound to you, for example, BrF5, you may have read it or not, I don't know, but let us take BrF5. Just now, if you write a reaction with H2O, come on, tell me. Here what happens? Here BrF5 plus H2O means that hydroacid. Which hydroacid? Highly electronegative atom, again it is F. So HF will be formed. And what is the oxidation state of bromine in this compound? It is +5. So without disturbing this oxidation state of bromine, we need to have an oxyacid. What is that oxyacid? HbRO3. Why HbRO3? You should not disturb its oxidation state, +5. So in this way, I will take last example. ICl3 if I take. Again, H2O, right? Whenever ICl3 plus H2O, if you take, I think you can give answer HCl plus without disturbing its iodine oxidation state. What is the oxidation state of iodine here? It is 3. And with +3, we can have an oxyacid. What is that? HiO2. That's it. See, once if you have this principle, once if you have got the logic, any compound they can give, any intra-halogen compound, a very good number of intra-halogen compounds are there. One of them will be given to you, and you can write easily without by having all the reactions. You can write easily just by knowing this principle. So just I'm sharing an example here. This type of thinking, if you develop, and right now also, whatever maybe the reactions are there with you for all those reactions, and you can have this type of principles. I gave just example here. That's it. Okay, fine.
Sir, sorry to interrupt you, sir. It's a wonderful way of telling, because many students by this time they look at this type of reaction, they stress so much, right?
Yes, sir.
So you have explained very neatly, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Okay. Coming to this, next, sir, you have not highlighted these lessons. That's why we can live now comfortably. This is the thinking you may have developed. See, I'm saying first complete these things, right? Next, you have to do all these things, but please give priority for these things first. Here, some students usually they want to ask me, sir, I want to make some topics perfect, and for whenever I'm giving a perfection for these topics, I'm unable to give my time because due to so many reasons, I'm unable to cover all the topics. And what I have to do now? First, cover these topics. Be cool. First, cover these topics. After covering these topics, definitely your interest will be increased towards the subject. Then slowly you can, and here the highlighted points, just if you cover in these topics, that will give a lot of energy for you. And I hope definitely you can complete the other topics also. Again, I am telling you, I'm not asking you to leave the other topics. Please try to complete these topics with a minimum guarantee. Then you have to complete these other topics. Fine. See, this is about inorganic from my side. Next, I would like to go for, see, I'm not giving priority for either organic or physical. You can shuffle based on your interest. Okay, that is, you can take anything, but I can strongly suggest you, please try to complete inorganic first. Why? Because all over India, whenever the student asked to study chemistry, either you want to study physical first, next organic. Inorganic means that you can observe the face of a student whenever I'm saying inorganics are inorganic in this way. Okay, so we must have a partial credit in that. We must have that partial credit in that. So try to complete inorganic, and it is very easy. First, try to taste it. Just now I have shared one example to you. Next, coming to this organic. Organic also, I have not highlighted that many. It doesn't mean that you have to leave all these things. No, I'm not saying that. But what I can say strongly here, we can classify these things into different segments. 4 segments are there mainly here. And in first segment, I have placed all first year topics. Problem with the students, not only your batch, every time the first year organic chemistry means that everywhere it was kept at last, and students also a little bit relaxedly they have learned. That's why only it is becoming a problem whenever they are coming into second year. But it is not the problem for you, it is problem with everyone. So how to come out from this, we have to think. Don't think in that way, yeah, first year I have not done well, how it is possible now for organic chemistry, now I can leave a total organic chemistry. So in this way, please don't think. We can do something here. And what is that? Here it is, general organic chemistry. Sir, general organic chemistry is important, we know it, but what to do in general organic chemistry, what we have to learn? In general organic chemistry, first try to concentrate. Before going to learn general organic chemistry, first of all, you must have sound knowledge in very fundamental thing, electronegativity. That is very simple thing. It seems to be, sir, electronegativity, why you are telling this? And in periodic classification of elements in our childhood only we have learned. Okay, fine, very good. But you must have complete clarity about that. After that, slowly try to learn inductive effect, mesomeric, hyperconjugation, and resonance. Sir, all these things I know, sir. But the problem is how to apply them. I'm getting a problem, sir. My dear, if you want to apply them correctly, means that it require a lot of practice. Sir, where the time, sir, for now? And you are saying lot of practice means it will take more time. You are asking me to do chemistry only. What about physics and maths? This is the cross question for me. Yes, I agree. Lot of practice, it doesn't mean that more time. Lot of practice means that in a less time also you can do, provided if you are focused. Okay, please try to focus more on what you are studying. And any subject, not only organic chemistry, you should not study just like as revising a newspaper or a general paper. And try to study and try to enjoy to study. And whenever, particularly for every subject, I will suggest this, but particularly for organic chemistry, whenever you are studying organic chemistry, you must have always pen and paper with you to write something. What you are learning, you have to write it. Okay, then only you can get it. And particularly in this GOC, and okay, sir, what are the things we have to revise? Yes, coming to that point. Comparing stabilities of carbocations by using all the electronic effects. Comparing the stabilities of carbon ions. Comparing acidic strength of carboxylic acids. Acidic strengths of carboxylic acids. And basic strength of amines. So first complete these things. See, so many other things will also be there. Bond length, the bond energies, so many things are there. First, please try to complete this. Okay, next. Next thing is practical organic chemistry. Sir, what is this? For this particular batch, those who are studied with the AP board, practical organic chemistry was deleted from IPE. That's why more stress was not given by us, means by students. But in JEE Main, it is an important topic, right? In this, sir, what we have to do? It is a very simple thing. It is not at all a big thing and which we can't do it. No, it is a very good thing and easily we can do it. Estimation of elements, quantitative estimation of elements, qualitative identification of elements. Particularly two methods are there in which we can get numerical problems in chemistry, in organic chemistry, in Dumas method and Zendal method. And estimation of other elements. See, it is very easy for you once if you look into it. So why you are unable to do it means that you may have not done at least one time. That is only the problem. Just go into it, you can do it very well. Okay, sir, where we have to study all these things? Up to this, whatever may be the things I have explained, inorganic and organic up to this, whenever it is required, some other source I will tell you, but up to this, please try to follow NCERT textbook or IP textbook, because the cover is only different, right? Fine. Next, these, after completion of these only, then come to aromatic compounds. Which of the following compounds are aromatic and non-aromatic, anti-aromatic? So most probably try to finish this kind of questions. Next, isomerism. How to find out enantiomers and diastereomers? Just by seeing the question, you must be in that position, diastereomers and enantiomers. Iupac general rules, they are once you have to revise. Next, hydrocarbons preparation and properties. Please stick to the textbook, because whatever may be the preparation that you may have done for all the thing, it is up to advanced, but our focus is first on JEE Main. That's why try to stick to the textbook. But whatever may be the things given in textbook and in pink color boxes and green color boxes, some questions were placed in our NCERT textbook. So please try to solve them completely. Okay, this is about this segment. Next, coming to named reactions. Named reactions in particular in second year, named reactions are there. 22 reactions are there. Named reactions. For example, if you ask me, sir, tell me 5 reactions in 22 which are very much important. If you ask me, yes, I'm ready with that. Aldol condensation, Kenizerose reaction, haloform reaction. Okay, aldol condensation, Kenizerose reaction, haloform reaction, and then what are the other 2 things? Victor-Mayer reaction, Riemer-Tiemann reaction. Okay, these are the 5 reactions I can say, but other reactions are also very much important to be completed. And aldol Kenizero, please try to give first priority for them. Next, haloform reaction. The question can be asked in this way: which of the following can show haloform test? Right? Once if you know mechanism, then only you can do. See, mechanism, don't read mechanism. Try to write mechanism on the paper. How many times it is possible, that many times please write it. Then only you can able to do the question easily. Sometimes, for this purpose, named reactions, all the mechanisms may not be mentioned in our textbook. Try to take the help from any source where mechanism is available. In your college notes also mechanisms are available. Otherwise, try to take the help from any source. For all named reactions mentioned in your textbook, you should know the mechanism. Even though the mechanism was mentioned or not in the textbook, okay, that doesn't matter. But you should know the mechanism for all the 22 reactions. Okay, next, coming to this polymers. Polymers is a very important topic. One question will come. Sir, only one question. See, one question carries 4 marks. And that too, the size of the lesson is very, very, very less, isn't it? But one question definitely it will come. And the next topic is chemistry in everyday life. Yes, a little bit, I should not tell as a chemistry faculty, but whenever the student asked to do this topic, a little bit boring it is for you, but you can also enjoy this also. Because if you subdivide all the topics, okay, except very few, remaining all the things you can enjoy it. Let it be cleaning action of soap and cleansing agents. Those mechanisms are there. So don't throw it away. This are chemistry in everyday life. I'm unable to read. I don't want to read. Don't tell that. But try to enter into it. But here also there is a complete guarantee to get a question from chemistry in everyday life. See, you may have observed the type of guarantee I didn't told in case of GOC and practical organic chemistry. GOC is a vast topic, but polymers is a very small topic. GOC you have to read. Why? Because a question will come, no doubt in it. But the GOC is a foundation for all the remaining topics. That's why I'm asking you to revise. Right? And then polymers, chemistry in everyday life, and biomolecules. Right? Once after completion of these things, then come here. Alkyl halides, aryl halides, compounds containing oxygen, compounds containing nitrogen. I took this heading to minimize, means that you can observe it has a very small content is there. But compounds containing oxygen, what I mean to say, alcohols, ethers, phenols, carboxylic acids and derivatives, carbonyl compounds. And compounds containing nitrogen, amines, nitrocompounds. Compounds containing oxygen, alkyl halides, aryl halides, don't see them as separate topics, because you may agree with me. Alkyl halides, aryl halides, whenever you are studying, whatever may be the properties are there, they may be a preparations for alcohols. And once if you complete alcohol ether phenols, so many things are there which are preparations for aldehydes and ketones and even carboxylic acids. And once if you complete carbonyl compounds, very less number of reactions will be there to learn in carboxylic acid derivatives. And so many overlapping reactions are there. See, try to see the content in that way. Because whenever in a regular class, because topic to topic, we have to give all the content. That's why we gave in that way. But once you got maturity in these lessons, then overlapping reactions, so many are there. If you apply and you can able to revise the total organic chemistry before the examination in 1.5 hours. Yes, I hope you should reach to that level. Okay, next. I'll go to the content where we have to read physical chemistry. Yeah, coming to this physical chemistry, maybe most of you are very interested in these topics. That's why I kept it last, because some work you may have done it. Because so many things, always I'm very thankful to physics teachers that maximum content they will cover, and they will help a lot for us. Here, particularly in case of atomic structure, if you take, and in and out, maximum things you are going to learn in your modern physics, right? And so many applications, because they will teach integral calculus and so many things, and a maths part also something they will cover, right? And coming to our electrochemistry, if you want to study electrochemistry, again, there are different things you have to revise. Here, first, Faraday's laws of electrolysis. Next, electrochemical cells, conductivity. There are 3 segments are there. Faraday's laws of electrolysis and electrochemical cells, conductivity. These 3 things you have to, there are 3 segments are there. Try to complete in a serial order like this, what I gave. Chemical kinetics. You may have observed previous papers also. Chemical kinetics, not a very typical question they are asking in JEE Mains particularly. But question is there regularly for us, both from chemical kinetics as well as surface chemistry. Chemical kinetics, sometimes a very easy question it is there. What are the units of a second order reaction? What are the units of a nth order reaction? Calculation of half-life. See, calculation of half-life, again, it is an overlap in between us and physics, right? Much more things are not there. And collision theory of reaction rates, and then activation energy, threshold energy. Once if you revise easily, you can able to do this. Surface chemistry. In surface chemistry about colloids, and surface chemistry in particular, graphs related to adsorption. Langmuir adsorption, Freundlich adsorption, these graphs are there. You have to revise this. Next, again, fundamentals in solid state. How packing fraction is there, and different ionic solids, related questions. These things you have to do. Next, last preference you have to give solutions and colligative properties. In particular, okay, colligative properties is a different thing. Solutions, as far as solutions are concerned, some topics will cover in stoichiometry only. Why? Because concentration terms we have discussed. And not only that, whenever we are teaching concentration terms, in related to this, so many things we'll discuss in solutions also. So that's why it was given a last priority. First, try to complete these 4 things, in particular, which I have to chemical kinetics and surface chemistry. Please try to give utmost importance for these 2 topics. See, these are the contents you may have identified. These are second year contents in physical chemistry, right? 5 topics are there. These 2 topics try to complete first, then come to electrochemistry, solid state, and solutions and colligative properties. Right? Next. And then again, I'm coming to the point, atomic structure. Yes, one question definitely will be there. I have observed it. Next, states of matter. And then thermodynamics. Thermodynamics, again, is a common topic for us. As far as thermodynamics part is concerned, is a common topic, but a little bit difficulty is there in between physics and chemistry. That is a sign convention. So where everyone, chemistry teacher will tell about this, physics teacher also will tell about this. Try to have a complete knowledge of the sign convention. Otherwise, the question may go wrong, even though after doing the question, if we go for wrong, that is very painful for us, right? Next, first, if you want to, if you ask me, sir, thermodynamics, thermochemistry, which I have to give more priority first, means that I will vote for thermochemistry only first, because it is easy to learn and there is a guarantee for the question. Next, redox reaction. Actually, in our textbook, it is a part of stoichiometry only, but separately, why I wrote is that redox reaction separately the questions they are asking. They may ask you about disproportionation reaction. They may ask you about redox reactions and related problems. And identify, if they want to ask a very easy question, fundamental question, identify disproportionation reaction in the given reactions. Okay, next, stoichiometry. All right. After finishing this slide, one may think that yes, chemistry is all over. No. Some topics are there I placed as general chemistry. Yeah, these are general chemistry topics, which are very, very important. That's why I don't want to combine them with the other. Okay, we have a very, what to call that, small eye on them. Okay, I'm unable to get a correct word for this, a small eye on them. But periodic classification of elements is important. And it is fundamental for every group analysis. And for us, it is very important because we are getting a question. Next, environmental chemistry. Environmental chemistry is a general chemistry. Why it is more important? Again, I can be able to say that yes, we'll get a question for this. Right? Next, chemical bonding and molecular structure. Why I kept it last means that all these topics, in a way, indirectly, we are covering in some other topics in previous whatever the topics we have covered previously. But again, especially after completion of all these things, so please, there is no priority here because I have to write in a line. That's why I wrote first periodic classification of elements, environmental chemistry, chemical bonding and structure, molecular structure. But if you ask me, I have to give equal priority for all these things. Okay. Yes. Yeah. This is from my side, in which way you have to prepare. And one more thing, a few things I want to share with you. Maybe I'm taking more time of you, but I'm sorry because whenever I have started, I'm unable to stop myself. And the things, general things are, at any moment, don't give up, right? Here, a very less number of, that means put your effort, definitely it will come out in the form of a result. But don't give up and don't underestimate yourself. You can do. So try to have a good timetable. Even, sir, if I start now, is it possible? Yes, why not? This starting is more important, and self-discipline from at least now onwards, it will definitely, you can achieve your goal. Your efforts are more important. Okay. Yes. Students, start your revision in a smart way. Then why? Definitely you can go your do regular practice, and definitely you can reach your goal. That is getting a good score. I wish you all the best, and that is from my side. If any questions are there, and I will try my level best to answer you. Thank you, Venkatesh sir, and for giving me a very good opportunity to share my things with the students.
Thank you so much, sir. It was really a wonderful thing because basically, whenever the student, I was very interested in chemistry, but things have changed. So after my graduation, I ended up as a physics teacher, but no regrets. Okay, but I was very thanks to all my teachers when I was in intermediate and degree. Still, I love chemistry subject very much, And definitely, sir, you have given them so much idea how to demarcate the three branches of chemistry and how to focus on the different aspects of chemistry. And definitely, I think after this webinar, their confidence levels will go high, sir. I definitely promise. So before we go to the Q&A, just I want to share. Uh, I mean, I just want to show the students that what exactly. Maybe some students are watching the first time. So students, get ready with your questions. Definitely, we encourage some of you can ask questions. The Subhakar Sir will answer questions if you have any. Yes. So as I said, this is a website where we have these four tools that we have developed: that Edforum, Edblog, Ednews, and Edalerts. And as I said, we have 1.25 lakh articles. Here you can see the proof. So I think you all can see the number. So here we have 1,25,074 articles as of today, and this number keeps on increasing week by week. So what exactly you're going to get in this article? For example, since we are doing chemistry, just if you have anything to know about chemistry, just come to the website and just put the word chemistry here. You see all the articles related to only chemistry. Suppose if I do the same thing, the word chemistry here in Google, right? See the content in Google. So this is the main thing that happens in a group, and a team is working behind it. We use artificial intelligence and machine learning to get all the articles in order. So if you want to prepare, you are preparing for, some students are interested in, say for example, chemical engineering. Say, definitely some of you may be interested after this webinar. You want to become a chemical engineer. See what is chemical machine and what is chemical engineering is all about. See, you've got all the articles related to the chemical engineering. So this wonderful information available for all the students related to any career. Subhakar sir, I want to hear from you how useful to the students, sir.
Yes, sir, it is wonderful. Why? Because here, particularly pinpointly what the student is searching for, definitely the Edgroom will help. So in that way, I'll appreciate the total team of Edgroom, because a lot of work I can see, it is not possible in a single day or single night. And you may have worked a lot for this. Your team may have worked a lot. That's why only it is possible. Otherwise, pinpointly what the student want, easily how he can able to get.
Yes, sir.
And for that, definitely I will appreciate the team.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Please recommend your students. And see,
Yes,
even there's a lot of content is coming, sir. Chemical equation, ionic equation, for some physical process. Even some subject matter is also coming. So very soon, sir, in another 6 months, we want to give all the information related to subject also. And before we go to this Q&A, sir, I just wanted to show you an article that we have published recently. And I think since you are from SN Junior College, sir, how you recommend the college, sir? If some parent want to join their kids in SN Junior College, since you're working there.
yes,
So,
yes. I find very good things as far as the student is concerned, sir. Because in SN classes, only student is only more priority.
okay.
And other things are after that student only. They will. That means as I'm a part of SN now, and I find a very good atmosphere for the students, and they can learn so many things, not only in the form of a subject and how to move with elders, how to uh, encourage themselves and self-discipline. So many things they are learning there. So definitely I will recommend, and without any doubt, a parent can join their words into Ascent.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. Dear parents and students who are watching this webinar, we have uploaded this. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, we have uploaded the complete information of SN Junior College in our blog section. So where we have provided every information related to the college. So please visit this blog. Definitely, you'll find all the information, the results, everything is kept here. and even the message of all the directors and faculty members. You can see all the information here. You just come and visit this blog, and you'll find all the information related to it. And even the contact numbers are also provided there for every campus. There's a contact number. You just browse there, and even you can see there a YouTube channel. So we have provided. So if anybody is interested, definitely, as Subhakar Sir said, the advantage part of SLG college. Please, if you wish to join your kids in the college, please go to the campus, and please what called as you can join and have a chat with them. Yes, yeah, students. I just wanted to listen from you. Is there anyone who want to talk to Subhakar Sir? I want to have quick feedback from the students. Anybody want to? Harini, are you there? Harini?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you share your feedback? How useful is the webinar?
It's very useful, sir. Like instead of studying the whole syllabus, it relieves tension, sir. First of all, like if we know the priorities, and it's very useful. Like sir highlighted all the important subtopics also in each lesson. So now it's more clear, like what to study and what to do in the last minute. So I'd like to thank both Subhakar sir and you for like organizing this webinar and guiding us.
Thank you so much, Harini. Yeah, Revant, can you share your feedback? Revant, are you there?
Yes, sir. Like actually, the webinar is very useful because sir has segregated all the topics left. Now, if I start chemistry now also, I have same belief I can score minimum 80 plus. So I thank Subhakar sir and you, Venkatesh Panyan sir, for this opportunity.
Yeah, Revant, by the way, you are from which college?
SM Junior College, sir.
Oh, very good, very good. Which section, man?
SA1, sir. Sorry, SA2.
SA1, Revant. Oh, I understood. Yeah. Yeah, Satvik, can I hear from you? Venkata Satvik is not there suddenly. Okay. Can we hear from Sarat Chandra? I think there is a June raised. Sarat, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Yeah, Sarat, how useful the webinar to you?
Sir, like very useful, sir, for me. And like sir has just told us what to study at, like what to give the most priority, and he's also given us how many questions do come to the JEE exam. So I think it's a really useful webinar, sir.
Wow.
And sir, a small
yeah,
request.
go ahead, sir.
Can you just send me the recording of this?
It will be available once the session is over. This will be available in our what called a YouTube channel. You can watch any number of times, and you can share to your friends also.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, the information will be available. And can I, Rishabh, can you unmute yourself? Rishabh, are you there?
He sent chat box, sir.
Oh, it was really helpful. Thank you, sir. Okay, no wonder. And JEE after listening to this webinar. Oh, yes. Sidvik, are you there? Sidvik. And sir, who is this Narayan Gar? Narayan sir, are you there, Andy? I think he's there from the beginning, sir.
Okay.
Sir, he is the parent, sir. You know him, sir? Subhakar sir?
Sir?
You know him, this Narayan Gar?
No, I don't, sir.
Acha. Surya Teja, Surya Teja, you joined just now, or you are there from the beginning? Surya Teja?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so how useful is the webinar?
So the webinar is actually very nice, sir. I have problems in particular concepts, but with this webinar, I can say all the doubts are gone.
Acha, very good. I am just sharing Subhakar Sir number here. Just a minute. If anybody is having any doubts, or if you want to have personal interaction with the Subhakar Sir, I just shared the Subhakar Sir number. Please feel free to call him, and definitely Sir is going to give you his valuable suggestions. And sir, is that your number? Can you check it once at 99630-29918?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Subhakar Sir is very good at counseling the students. You can contact him directly through this phone number and have one-to-one session. He stays near Sitamadara. I mean, what is that area, sir?
Sitamadara.
Yes, he is in Sitamadara area. So all the parents and students can utilize his services. He is very good at counseling the students and very senior faculty in chemistry, as far as I know, in Vizag. One of the senior faculty I can say. Sir, I have some questions, sir. I just wanted to ask from the student perspective. You said there are 3 parts in chemistry. One is organic, inorganic, physical. My question is, since you are getting 30 questions in the paper, will there be any, just like number of questions will be equally distributed among the 3, sir?
Almost equal, sir. Here, one-third part will be there. And student Ravant also asked that how many marks inorganic carry. Means that if we observe the previous papers, maximum 1 or 2 maybe difference will be there, but one-third share will be there.
So they have to give equal priority to all the 3 parts.
Yes.
Very good, sir. And one more part, sir. We in physics, what we know is previously 60% questions used to come from second year, 40% comes from first year. But last year, if this in 2020, you have seen in some papers more questions came from first year when compared to second year. It happened now. So will it be the same in chemistry, sir?
No, sir, it's not like that. First years, the classification is not on the basis of first year and second year. It will go on inorganic, organic, and physical.
Okay.
With that share only. Why? Because all the 3 are not having equal share in 2 years.
Okay.
For example, if you take second year, maximum organic, inorganic will be dominating. First year, physical is dominating.
Okay. So they don't based on the first year syllabus, second year syllabus.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And one more, sir. Most of the students ask because there are plenty of books available in the market. So since they have very less time, sir, almost 1 month time is there. Yes. So what are the books that you recommend them, sir, to study?
Yeah. No single book will cater all the needs, sir, which are available in the market. People may buy, but they don't find time to read all the books. That's why I strongly recommend their class notes. If it is available, it is okay. Otherwise, they completely depend on NCERT book. That too, not NCERT book only. NCERT book, they have to take a reference. And just now I told in the webinar also, whatever the topics, extra points are there, it is better to write on the same page. That will be quite helpful for the student.
Okay. So another important thing, sir, I find a lot of calculation part in chemistry. So in physics, so what happens is most of the problem, we don't test the calculations, we test the concepts. But I hear a lot of time that calculations in chemistry are a bit tricky. So what suggestion you give them, sir, how to overcome that fear of calculations?
Yeah, this problem was there, sir, in the earlier days, but the last 3-4 years, if we observe, they have also reduced it. Why? Because easily cancel. They also don't want to test on the calculations. Whatever the problem you told me, that was there 3 years back it is. But if you observe previous papers, that many calculations are not there in the final JEE Mains examination.
Okay. And sir, if you look at the 30 questions, how many questions, problems, and how many theory questions, sir? Will there be a ratio of that kind?
No, that kind of ratio nobody will follow, but relatively problems, numerical problems will be less relatively when compared to physics and maths.
Oh, so we get more theory.
Yes, more theory means that, for example, if you take organic, there is no very less chances are there to ask a numerical problem. Very less chance. I'm not saying that they don't ask a question, but less chances are there, sir.
Anyway, sir, they are going to give 10 because there are 10 numerical integer questions are there.
Yeah.
So definitely they have to give 10.
Yes, but those 10 are not like that, sir, to do a problem. They may give 13-14 compounds among these which are aromatic. That is also a numerical question.
Okay. So you cannot say that all are numericals only.
Yes, sir. And one more thing, they may give 20 statements, or some statements they will give which of the following are correct for the particular compound.
Oh, okay. I understood, sir. So it's not just like physics.
Yeah. Earlier it was there. Why? Because earlier numerical problems. Now it is totally integer type questions.
Yes. So there should be
There is
so
a chance. There is a chance to have this kind of questions.
Yes, sir. Sir, and one more thing, I always say this in the class also. If you look at the syllabus in physics and chemistry, there comes some common chapters, sir, like atomic structure, gaseous state, kinetic theory of gases, and even this atomic physics, right? And you said thermodynamics. So, if they can combine both physics and chemistry, I mean, if they read at one time both the chapters, will it help them in the chemistry part, sir?
Yes, sir. It will be helpful. Basic principles are same, but orientation is different.
Okay.
Basic principles are not going to be changed.
Okay.
Basic orientation is different, and they must have strict and keen observation on the sign conventions. Because sign conventions, as far as work done is concerned, for example, in work done by the system, on the system, there is a difference in chemistry and physics.
Yes,
and
sir.
They have to give more priority, and they must be very careful in that particular area.
Yes, sir.
But remaining things are very helpful for them.
Yes, in first law, there are a lot of confusion.
Yes.
We say work done by the system is negative and work done answer. I mean, work done is positive and reverse we say. So always there is a confusion. Yes, sir, definitely. As students, anybody want to ask any question before we close the session? Sir, anybody? Yes, go ahead.
Sir, my question is, this time numerical questions we have negative marking. So what should be approach in answering numerical questions this time, sir?
Yeah, that is 10 questions are there. You have to select 5. You have to select best 5 that you can able to do, because you should not go for a negative marking. That's why you must take a chance of you must not take a chance of getting a negative mark. That's why here try to select which question you can able to do perfectly correct. You should not take a chance, because 5 only you have to select.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah, still anyway, Harini, you want to ask any question? Subhakar sir, you'll never get this chance again. Harini?
Yes.
You have any
Sir,
question?
I would like to ask how to remember the mechanisms in a short time, like without spending more time. How can I easily remember organic reactions mechanisms?
Yeah, first the thing is don't try to remember. Try to put on a paper, then you can get the answer. Okay. So if you start to remember means that definitely you will forget.
That's a nice suggestion. Right. So that's what we say, sir. I mean, you should have a clear, understanding what to remember, what to derive. We always say that. So they should have a clarity what to remember and what to derive. Harini, I think you got your answer right in a very short way.
Yes, sir. Yes, got it.
So you expect a lengthy answer. Subhakar sir told you in one sentence. Okay. That's a good suggestion, sir. Thank you so much, sir. You have spent almost 1 hour, more than 1 hour time. And you have given so much of information, your valuable time. And definitely, sir, after this webinar, the students will get a lot of confidence and really boosted their morale. And thank you once again for spending so much time. And I thank all the teachers, students, parents, and even my colleagues who attended this webinar. And I request everyone, parents, if you have any doubts in chemistry, you approach Subhakar sir, he can counsel your kids. And definitely remove the fear of chemistry from your kids' mind. Thank you once again, Subhakar sir, for this wonderful.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you
so much. Yeah, good evening, and all the best for your students. We'll see all in the next webinar on next Sunday at 5 p.m. Don't miss this webinar, which is based on the stress management. Thank you so much, sir.